Hey everyone, if you'd like to try out Filmora and start creating amazing videos, check the link in my description. That's where you can download Filmora directly. Don't miss it. Welcome. First, I went down to the drawing tools icon below to select the line shape. Then I moved to the screen and drew the line across it. After that, I extended the duration of the line to 15 seconds, as shown. Next, I clicked on the line, then went up to the settings. I set the scale to 85, then typed 12 in position X and minus 359.94 in position Y to move the line slightly downward. After that, I set rotate to 0 to straighten the line. And finally, I scrolled down and set the line size to 10 as shown. Again, I went back to the drawing tools, selected the line shape, and drew a small vertical line on the screen. Then I extended its duration to match the line below as shown. Next, I clicked on the line and went up to the settings. I set the scale to 10, then typed minus 804 in position X and minus 280 in position Y to move the line slightly downward. After that, I set rotate to minus 90 to make the line vertical. And finally, I scrolled down to set the line size to 5 as shown. Now, I held down the Alt key and dragged the line upward to duplicate it. I repeated this process until I had 5 vertical lines in total, as shown. Starting from the second vertical line, I clicked on it and went up to the settings, where I typed minus 404 in position X to reposition it on the line. Next, I selected the third vertical line, clicked, and set position X to minus 5. Then I moved to the fourth vertical line and typed 425 in position X. Finally, for the last line, I clicked and entered 833.77 in position X. With that done, all the lines were evenly positioned along the main line, as shown. Afterward, I selected all the lines, right-clicked, and applied compound clip as shown. Then I went ahead and deleted all the empty tracks above. So I went to the media panel and dragged down a square picture above the timeline, then extended it. After that, I clicked on the picture, went up to the settings and scaled it down to 19. Next, I typed minus 118 in position Y to place it on the line, and finally set rotate to minus 90 to make it vertical, as shown. Next, I went up to Effects and searched for Instant Memo. Then I scrolled down, dragged Instant Memory 03, and applied it to the picture as shown. Next, I held down the Alt key and dragged the picture upward to duplicate it. I repeated this process until I had 4 duplicates above, making a total of 5 pictures as shown. Now, I went back to the media panel, then held down the Alt key as I dragged in another square picture to replace the ones on the timeline as shown. Starting with the second picture, I clicked on it and went up to the settings, where I typed minus 802 in position X to reposition it on the line. Then, for the third picture, I set position X to minus 409. Moving on to the fourth picture, I typed 425 in position X. Finally, for the last picture, I entered 839 in position X. With that done, all the pictures were properly aligned along the line as shown. I then selected all the pictures, right-clicked, and applied compound clip. After that, I deleted all the empty tracks above. Next, I dragged up the clip, then I went to the media panel, dragged down a background picture, and extended it to match the duration of the clips above. Afterward, I went up to Effects, searched for Dark Vibes 06, and applied it as shown. Now I clicked on the compound clip and went up to the settings. I set the scale to 200, then typed 301 in position X and minus 1611 in position Y. Most importantly, I set rotate to 90 so that it takes a vertical form, as shown. Next, I clicked, then I went up to apply a keyframe to the position. Then I moved the playhead to 2 seconds and added another position keyframe. After that, I moved the playhead 2 frames forward and applied another keyframe to position. Now, I moved the playhead to 4 seconds, then dragged the second picture to the center by adjusting the Y position, as shown. Now I moved the playhead 2 frames forward and applied a position keyframe. Then I moved the playhead to 6 seconds, added another position keyframe, and adjusted the Y position to drag the third picture to the center, as shown. Again, I moved the playhead 2 frames forward and applied a position keyframe. Then I moved the playhead to 8 seconds and went up to adjust the Y position to bring the fourth picture to the center, as shown. For the last picture, I moved the playhead 2 frames forward and added a position keyframe. Then I moved the playhead to 10 seconds and adjusted the Y position to drag the final picture to the center, but I further extend the last keyframe point to 11 seconds as shown. Next, I clicked on the graph panel icon on the clip, selected all the keyframes for position Y, then right-clicked to select Bezier curve to add an ease-in animation. Then I scrolled down to click the panel icon to minimize it as shown. After that, I previewed the result. Lastly, I went to Effects, searched for Historical Timeline Overlay 05, dragged it down and extended it to match the duration below. Afterward, I went back to Effect, searched for Old Photo, I dragged it down and extended as well. Afterward, I previewed the result. Thanks for watching. The template link for this tutorial and the download link for Filmora are in the description. Have a beautiful day. Hey everyone, if you'd like to try out Filmora and start creating amazing videos, check the link in my description. That's where you can download Filmora directly. Don't miss it.